chat. I think we are officially live. Alright, I think we're on Twitter. Oh, sorry, yeah, I think we're live on Twitter. Give me one sec here, guys. I need to cut off my URL because we're not officially live yet. Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the stream. It is Sunday morning. We're locked in. Grind doesn't stop. Was up pretty late last night, so please forgive me. I am just getting up. Kind of overslept here. So I just wanted to kind of come out, give a brief macro overview, talk about the look, talk about the look ahead. First things I want to go over is Bitcoin. Currently trading at 76,355. We're about up 1.4%. Bitcoin is holding structural supports, but we are seeing thin order books on the spot side as it consolidates just below its local range highs around here. Yeah, let's pull up Ethereum real quick because that's where we're trading actively. Yeah, you know, we might get a retest back up here this trend line. You know, but obviously we can break through the EMAs, you know, potentially get another retracement back up here and then come back down. You know, currently we've been trading around 20.93.50, around that area. Down about 0.99% daily on the spot. Looks like it's showing a slight 2% relief tick on the lower time frames, a critical macro factor for Ethereum as we head deeper into the 2026 year. This basically means a massive portion of circulating supply is locked up, currently reducing liquidity available, making the asset highly sensitive to sudden high velocity order book imbalances. So when this thing goes, it can go really quick. I kind of want to go over the what the Nexus framework has classified overnight as a classic B-shaped distribution. Basically involves heavy institutional selling and distribution wrapped inside localized retail relief rallies. Looking at the macro cumulative volume delta, which is our CBD, it's flashing deep red. The 6-hour macro tide is pinned way down at negative 385,800. That's volume wise, which is well past our critical bearish threshold of negative 250,000. That's what Nexus has defined as its sweet spot whenever it wants to take these trades. So on the order book, massive institutional ask wall of 3,559 contracts is sitting right above 2110, 2120. Yeah. Acting as hard ceiling for Ethereum. Meanwhile, the primary buy side liquidity floor, which is bid wall number 1, is waiting down at 2085. We've obviously hit that. It's one of the bid walls. I want to flip over to the terminal logs for Discord here. As you can see, you know, we can easily view them through here, but we also get beautiful notifications in Discord. Currently received a veto. Nexus by the way, just so you're aware, is currently holding an active short position on Ethereum. We are trading CDEs. It's just where I want to trade through Coinbase. A lot of liquidity is there. The tools that AI has access to is pretty spot on what's going on currently. One of the biggest movers is Coinbase, so why not have active data telemetry being read by Nexus directly from the source itself? Right. All right. So yeah. Anyway, this is where the magic happens. I just pretty much want to, go over why the agent vetoed here. Let me get this a little bit over here, this side. All right. So first thing is that the buy signal at 2095 was as per core memory protocol. So it actively is remembering its trades. It's constantly looking back at the market to see where it exited at, see what price was looking like, see what certain criteria was met in order for this trade to take place. So it has certain criteria that allows it to pull from its memory for the next time it wants to take its next trade. It's actively pulling this every single time that it gets a signal. So here it says I must reject the contrary micro trend signals when 6-hour macro CBD is below 375. Current value is negative 387, confirming a sustained institutional distribution regime despite the $1.60 unrealized drawdown. The truth serum 1-hour macro trend at 74.5 and 5-minute trigger flow at negative 3.4K. That's the amount of volume coming in on that time frame. The 5-minute time frame, 1-hour macro trend is at 74,000. And ATR protection behind this wall. We're sitting at 2105 for our stop loss. We're maintaining the position to target the 2076 take profit, front running the 2075 volume node bid floor with daily P&L at around 80 cents. It's only taken a few trades since last night. Capital preservation through structural discipline is prioritized over chasing macro reversals. Want to cut this one short pretty much. We have the order book, which is completely empty of major bids, breaking past local support, basically creating a huge volume vacuum. Right now, currently, Nexus is targeting a take profit about 2076, which is the lower volume node by exactly 0.72 points, strictly adhering to our protection protocol. So it basically measures volatility, ATR, and that's where it wants to set our stop loss and take profit, puts it behind some of the biggest bid walls to protect our stop loss. All right, and I will be cutting this one short today. I gotta get going, and yeah, just wanted to kind of get on stream, kind of break down what's been going on, show you all the macro overview, see what Bitcoin's been doing, what Ethereum's been doing, going over the playbook here that Nexus has been running, and kind of auditing live here with y'all and going over how this works. I'll be checking back in later this afternoon on some of these trades, see how they did, and probably do a little stream, closing, like a closing stream, basically, going over the macros again, what we're expecting for next week. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm hopping off for now. Appreciate y'all joining, and peace.